Hey guys, welcome back. Trying something new with a voiceover over a slideshow with a video to follow. So let's see if this works out, and hopefully this will be a new standard for blending video and photo. So want to talk about the carport yard area that we are updating for this year. This photo kind of currently shows where we had our camper last year and what we're going to mimic again, just with a carport covering the camper and this patio space, including the picnic table. So I'll take you through and we'll see where we go from here. So the photo was taken last summer. This is where we were doing some septic work, the yard. This is where we our view from that position. So now we've done the prep work and we're starting to level the ground out, place down the borders, trying to move material to make this whole center part level. There was a slight rise in the middle of the yard, so we're bringing it up to level. Putting in a septic line into the carport area, so we won't have a hose coming all the way out to our well house. This was we had wrapped up and leveling the ground off. And then we'll have a little video showing a tour of the barn and talking about the process. So we'll see how this goes. This is pretty much on the fly, so there was not a lot of planning to this. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thought I'd give you a quick little tour of the barn as we go and check out the progress we've been making so far this year. The plans for this year is to have a carport built that we can then house the camper under full time and allow us to be able to camp outside hopefully year round, but at least 3 seasons. And we'll see how it goes over winter. But this is kind of what we've been doing recently. We set up one of the little table that was left here as an outdoor, cook station. We have our Sunnybrook camper set up in here and functioning, and our pop-up just packed and stored. Here's our pole barn that we have stored our Kubota and all of its outdoor equipment and stuff. We built these shelves that are not in the best condition, but it serves its purpose. Workbench I got from a coworker. This little kitchen table that was left by the previous homeowners. Dartboard finally set up. When we bought this just had a dirt floor, so we built this platform and reinforced this square section over here to be able to put the Kubota on, to be able to make it easier to put the mower deck on and off, which we found trying to do that on unlevel ground was much more of a pain in the ass. So do that once and you make an investment to never do that again. So this is what we've been doing today and this weekend and so far kind of the spring, but it was pretty much all this weekend. We're prepping the pad for the carport. Carport will hopefully be 30 by 20, and one side will be enclosed with a 20-foot door opening in. So the idea is we're going to have the camper on this side, and then we're going to have this as kind of like a patio space. We're going to fill this whole area with gravel or crushed concrete, pack it all down. Then the carport will be installed, and then we'll move the camper in. This pad is 32 by 24 to give a little extra space around the carport itself, so that when the snow runs off, it will fall on gravel and not, mess up the grass and mud and stuff like that. So we, in previous videos, you may have noticed that like this area in here was kind of the high point for the yard, and so a lot of tractor work with the blade to kind of rake that back over, raise this area up, and then what we ended up doing was kind of getting it close, because it was originally about 8 to 10 inches above this side, on this side. So we ended up raking over about 5 inches of stuff, and then worked on just getting the platform in and level, and then kind of used the bucket and dug out some of the extra material from here. So take you through with all the extra material, we decided just to put it around the outside to kind of bring the ground flush to it, so that we'll have gravel will be flush, and now the ground level will be flush on the outside as well. Got a little more smoothing to go on out here, but we installed a second septic inlet point in addition to that one there, and our septic tank is actually like right in here. So we wanted to make sure that our frame wasn't over the top of it if we ever had to remove it for any reason, but our septic line kind of runs out this way and then up there, and so we put in a point in here and then took it up to there. So more tractor work, but it makes short work of excavation, especially in sand. So may have seen in the previous video, a whole lot more firewood now, using a lot of the log rounds for additional seating or side tables, footstools, and yeah, things are greening up. The honeysuckle is blooming right now and is smelling amazing. So depending on which way the wind blows, you get a nice forest scent and plenty of honeysuckle. So it's kind of a magical place here in the woods, and helps you to forget all the chaos and craziness that's happening out there with with COVID. But if you can, get out into the woods. It helps. We'll talk to you guys soon.